What's up guys, Blademaster here, going to be bringing you some more Total War Rome 2 online action. This is part of the Unit Ban EX tournament. This is round 1, game 1 between yours truly, Blademaster. Yes, I took part in this tournament and I'm fighting up against Greek Iraklis. Iraklis, one of the best players in Total War Rome 2. Definitely a force to be reckoned with. Oh, sorry for the lag there. But neither of us have really been playing competitively in a long while, so I guess the playing field is sort of even. Either way, I've decided to take no chances here. First game, I'm at the top of the bracket, so I can get both faction and map pick. So I've decided to take Rome. Very safe pick, kind of a bitchy pick on my end, because you know, I'd like to think that I'm the type of person who likes bringing weird factions all the time, but I need to give respect where respect is due, and Iraklis is a really scary player. So I brought Rome and I decided to ban, so he decided to counter with Pontus, which I was like, okay, I mean, Pontus, you sure? Because I picked Rome and I picked Alexandria, so this is probably Rome's favorite map. You have so many forests, so many trees that impede any other units' charge, and that's really where the low charge but high melee attack and high damage, high armor of the Roman infantry really plays a massive role. So yeah, the map is my favorite, like is Rome's favorite, and you know, Rome is incredibly powerful in the unit ban tournament, because you can ban 2 units from Rome and then they still have 20 other units that are incredibly cost effective. So he picked, Iraklis picked Pontus, and he decided to ban the General and Bodyguard and Evocati. One really good pick, one really good ban pick, one really weird ban pick. So needless to say, I was very comfortable at the start of the game, especially since he took Pontus, and I banned Chariots, and I banned horse archers, the Sarmatian horse archers. So it is going to be a very uphill task for Iraklis. Let's see how it goes. I've brought a Vigiles up here. I've brought a total of 3 Balearic slingers who are going to be firing into the eastern slingers. I've brought a front line of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 veteran legionaries, and in the center I've got an armored legionary. I've also brought 2 Hastadi. Of course, there's a max of 8 melee infantry units in this game. I've also brought a total of 4 Socki Equites and 2 Gladiator Spearmen behind them, and of course a Legatus General. Now, without side chariots, without horse archers, you're crippling Pontus incredibly. So what Iraklis has done he's gone and picked a pike heavy army. He's gone with 5 bronze shield pikemen. These units are actually pretty strong in melee, but they cost a lot. It's near impossible to make them cost effective by any ordinary player, but we are not talking about an ordinary player here. He's also brought 4 eastern slingers, and he's brought a total of 2 mercenary naked swords, 4 noble blood cav, and 1 Cappadocian cav, which is I think chilling somewhere here. Initially I was just absorbing fire with my Vigiles, now focusing fire with Balearic slingers. 2 of them are firing into the bronze shield pikemen, hitting some of them, killing off 18 units, and 1 is hitting into the eastern slingers. My Balearic slingers are relatively intact. Pulling back my Legatus just in case. A pretty nice skirmish engagement going on here. Let's see this pike unit take some damage. Yeah, it looks like my slingshots are hitting the eastern slingers behind them. I think I've started to focus fire with all 3 on 1 eastern slinger and try to whittle down the skirmish contingent of the of Pontus. With you know, if you give them time, the eastern slingers will do a lot of damage because they have pretty heavy armor penetrating slingshots. So I just popped quick reload, and I'm using Caesar ability, so I'm using Presence, which reduces the recharge rate of quick reload, and now it's down to like 45 seconds or something like that before I can use quick reload again. Just a fun little ability to use, a little bit of a semi-MLG moment from myself. Auxiliary Balearic Slinger is taking some damage here. These slingers are also taking a bit of damage, but I've killed off one of his eastern slingers. Again, since my guys are in the forest and they're not, I've got a pretty decisive upper edge in this battle. What I'm going to do now is move a couple of my slingers to the left. You can see his bronze shield pikeman is on one flank, so I'm going to try and focus on them. Now I see he's brought his mercenary naked swords to the fore, so I can just start targeting them. Even if I miss them, then I can hit the Cappadocian Cav behind them. Mercenary naked swords taking some damage there, a little bit of HP damage. It's going to take multiple slinger volleys before they start to really take a lot of damage. Pulling back my units at this point, and pulling back my auxiliary Balearic slingers as well. Veteran legionaries at full strength. Now, here's the problem. In the heat of battle, I thought these bronze shield pikemen were levy pikemen, and I completely underestimated them. So I'm going to turn on loose formation and then charge in with my veteran legionaries. Bronze shield pikemen will do well. They will absolutely do well. I mean, you can't underestimate these pikemen. And here is Iraklis' trademark tactic. He's going to use the naked swords to charge in 16 kills on veteran legionaries, and I think Hastati as well. This Hastati got charged at by Cappadocian Cav, and I'm popping loose formation and then charging with my veteran legionaries. Bronze shield pikemen still at full strength. I thought loose formation, from what I watched in Maximus's video a long time ago, I remember loose formation apparently did wonders against the pike phalanx. So I decided to just charge in. Gladiator Spearman getting 9 kills on Noble Blood Cav. He's pulled out with one of his Noble Blood Cav here, but he's just closed down the ranks so efficiently and so quickly, and that's partly down to me not using my infantry very well. I should have just pulled back. I could have easily kept pulling back. I'm not taking away anything from Iraklis, but I really was very, very overconfident with Rome here. 42 kills with veteran legionaries. They're killing some of the mercenary naked swords, but you can see the naked swords have gotten 46 kills by just being behind the pikes. This pike rush is a trademark of Iraklis, and you can see how well it's doing here. His general is not in a great position though. I mean, he's going to get flank charged by veteran legionaries. My Saki equities have been engaged by his Noble Blood Cav, but I've got some support there. Pulling back with my veteran legionaries, his Eastern Slingers have slowly started to rack up the kills, 24, 35. Meanwhile, my Balearic Slingers, they've gotten a decent number of kills themselves too, actually. One of my Balearic Slingers got caught by the mercenary Celtic warriors. He's also brought a couple of them. And now these veteran legionaries just took a charge from mercenary naked swords, still pulling back the rest of my units. And now I see one of his Cappadocian Cav is trying to come in to the rear, so I'm going to pull back some of my veteran legionaries here. My Saki equity has got only 18 kills and it's starting to waver. Gladiator Spearmen getting 34 kills. They're very good units, but at the end of the day, they've not done too much. The Noble Blood Cav is still mostly healthy. This Hastati, for some reason, is just standing there and not engaging in the battle. This one veteran legionary just got slaughtered. Mercenary Celtic warriors with 55 kills. Just a combination of the pike, of rushing in with pikes and then using the Celtic warriors to support. Just brilliantly done by Iraklis. Bronze shield pikeman down to 58 units though. His general is not doing very well. And I've got a Saki equities free with half strength. I can go ahead and charge his Eastern Slingers at this point. Pulling back my Legatus, charging in with veteran legionaries. His Cappadocian Cav took a pretty nasty Pelum toss from those veteran legionaries. He's going to charge into the Celtic warriors here. General recently died, which means that the mercenary naked swords and the Celtic warriors are going to be in yellow or red morale. Some of them are wavering. But I've lost a ton of legionaries. My armored legionaries getting only 42 kills. These bronze shield pikemen getting 82 kills. Single XP chevron. Where do you ever see that? Iraklis is... He's a really good player, and I was overconfident in this game. I'm not even going to pretend. I mean, this game is like not yet done, but I can tell you, I lost the first game, and if I sound kind of down, it's because I'm really salty. This is probably one of my more humiliating defeats. I definitely did not expect to lose with Rome, especially against a completely crippled Pontus. But I mean, it was close, and the games are fun, and I've brought all the other unit ban games to you guys. It doesn't make sense for me not to bring this game to you guys. My Legate is down to 5 men because the Cappadocian Cav caught him. Again, Rome, because they are disciplined, because all the units are disciplined, the fact that the general dies is not as big of a penalty as it would be for barbarians. My Saki equity is racking up the kills now, just destroying the Eastern Slinger skirmish line. At this point, honestly, I could have just rear charged. The rear charges would have been more effective, but then the Eastern Slingers could have just destroyed my Saki equities. So it was really one or the other. These guys have a 15 bonus versus large? Wow, okay. Good to know. So veteran legionaries here going to kill off the rest of these mercenary Celtic warriors. Rear charging with Hastati against these bronze shield pikemen, but you know, this one didn't really do too much. Neither did this. But bronze shield pikemen here, 90 kills with that unit. Some of them got only 28. But the fact is that there's still so many units remaining, and that would have never been possible with any other Pontic build. Hastati getting 88 kills, but now got charged at. The Cappadocian Cav have done and Noble Blood Cav have done a lot of work. Armored Legionaries got rear charged, and with the general dying as well, that -10 morale penalty is really going to do wonders for Iraklis. Now he's got Cappadocian Cav at half strength, pulling back my veteran legionaries. I've dismantled that one pike unit, but my Balearic Slinger here, it's gotten 68 kills. It's gotten that single XP chevron, but it's still got some ammo. So this Cappadocian Cav charging in is going to be pretty bad. Also, his Eastern Slingers managed to kill off my Saki Equities. They were already very, very low in health. And at this point, I'm just going to pull back. I'm going to try and isolate his Cappadocian Cav. I get some kills, I think. And I'm just trying to figure out how best to attack his units. He's charging in with his Celtic Warriors here. So I'm going to counter charge with Veteran Legionaries. Celtic Warriors getting a good number of kills off the charge. But Veteran Legionaries obviously will tank that out very well. It says unit is winning decisively. It's going down to unit winning. I wonder if the veteran legionaries will actually lose this. Maybe it was not a wise decision. Yeah, it's not a wise decision because my support was too late to the party, and he just managed to get that sneaky charge in. He didn't get many kills from that Noble Blood Cav, but it gave him that morale penalty that he sorely needed. Veteran Legion is too late to support. Again, the fact that they're very heavy means that they're slow, and at this point he's got pikes here. And my units are just going to run straight into pikes. It's just brilliant play by Iraklis. And now I can't move these guys in here because he's got Cappadocian Cav to support. Veteran Legionaries up to 103 kills. They're going to kill off this mercenary Celtic warrior though. Bronze Shield Pikemen 49, 41 and 102 units left. I have a Gladiator Spearman that's basically at full strength, got 45 kills, almost a single XP share run on them. Hastati taking some damage from the Eastern Slingers. They've gotten 19 kills so far. And I have Veteran Legionary at around 97 men, but he's got so many cav now that he can just keep rear charging my units into oblivion. And he's basically done a, what's it called? Wasn't it called an Iron Maiden? Yeah, it's like when there's spikes all around. It's just like a Sarissa coffin for these poor veteran legionaries. Just gonna poke their bums, some friendly bum pokes to death. So that's not so friendly. General dead, 53 men. They're gonna die very slowly, but they will die. He's turned around his spikes. Oh my god, Iraklis. Are you really gonna make me orgasm while I'm recording this with pikes? Really? Are you even capable of that, Iraklis? I think you are. Gladiator Spearman, oh man. He turned around the spikes at such a clutch moment, so I couldn't charge with my Hastati, and then he rear charged with Noble Blood Cav. God damn, that's a good tactic. Spearmen with Killing Spree, going to do a lot of damage with their weapons, going to kill off a lot of these Noble Blood Cav. They're down to 43 men because they took that charge. And yeah, my veteran legionaries rear charged this Bronze Shield Pikeman. They're losing current combat, but he's just got too many Noble Blood Cav now for him to lose this. So yeah, 53 seconds left. I'm just gonna fast forward through the humiliation. 30 seconds, these veteran legionaries get a double experience chevron. God, how can I lose with Rome? Costly enemy victory. I'm salty, man. One of my Balearic Slingers did okay, the other ones could have done better. I just needed to have been more patient. Everything was going for me. Oh. Ugh. Just leaves such a shit taste in my mouth. Veteran Legionaries double XP chevron, these guys, oh my god. I can't even. Anyways guys, that's the end of this battle. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. Peace.